Second to last part. We're almost done.
Okay. And we are now in Magicant. Not the Magicant that's in Smash Bros. This is a different Magicant.
And in this version, Ness has clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the Japanese version, he's naked for some reason.
Yeah, he's wearing nothing but his baseball cap in the Japanese
Because
version.
Japan.
Yeah, because man. Also, I like how the environment changes ever so slightly every time we talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Because raisins.
Because this
I don't
place
know
is
why-
fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know why everything changes color. It just does. You don't question it. Because in the end, this is a dream world.
Yeah.
Because video
This is inside Ness's head, basically.
Because video games.
And even somehow in the dreams, Tracy can store things for you.
Magic.
Wait, so your comment about Magicant, Xavier, does that mean all the mother games have been represented via stages in Smash?
Technically.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah, because Mother 1 gets represented in Smash 3DS. And
Mother 3 gets in Brawl, and
yeah, Mother 3 gets and EarthBound has been in Melee and has been in all of them since Melee.
We got Onet and Foresight.
Yeah, we got Onet and Foresight in Melee. We got Newport City in Brawl, and we get Magicant in Smash 3DS.
all we need for
So you got
now.
the shitty.
Now Smash 5 just needs to include an area from the fan-made Mother 4, and everything will be fine.
That's
I
Wow.
doubt it.
That'll never happen because Nintendo says fuck you.
Well, yeah, it also might not happen because the fan-made Mother 4 seems to be, in fucking limbo.
It's
Yeah,
still-
it was supposed to come out this summer, but now I'm not sure when it's coming out.
Initially, it was supposed to come out in winter of 2014. Then they were like, summer of 2015. Then when that came out, they're like, sometime in 2015. Now they just don't fucking know.
It's just like it'll come out whenever.
I mean, it kind of is hard to make a fan game. Or just a
It's
game.
been in development for 8 years.
Oh,
8 years.
maybe they're afraid that they're gonna fuck up.
Look, at this point, they're just making the expectations too high. Like
Yeah.
for a while, the delay was understandable. Because here's the thing: it started out in RPG Maker, then they got it out of RPG Maker and are using a dedicated game engine. More development time for that is fine. You're building a game from the ground up. Now, however, you have had so long to make it. Nothing is an excuse anymore.
Well, maybe it's like Final Fantasy 15, and maybe those people have lives now, or maybe they have kids or something. Who knows?
Maybe here's the they even tweeted something at the beginning of 2016. Somebody jokingly was like, Mother 4 release date confirmed, and they're like, we're not promising a 2016 release date. And I'm like, you fucking better. I'm not waiting until 2017 for this.
Yeah. Good thing I don't care about it.
Yep.
At this point, it's like, this thing had better come out in 2016 or I'm just not going to give a shit about it anymore.
Yeah.
Sakuril should totally add an Undertale stage.
No.
Yeah, no.
Definitely. Maybe if somebody does a Project M equivalent for Smash 4.
Yeah.
It's just not the
Oh.
original Project M team.
Well,
No,
look, guys,
just
it's
something that would
everyone's-
basically service as that. Oh yeah, the flying man.
It's everyone's favorite stage hazard in Smash.
The flying man is awesome if you're the one to use it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
I'm gonna say is, still better than the Yellow Devil.
Yeah.
True.
Yep. Yeah, but if you get a flag man on your team, you've pretty much won, unless for some reason you've got the lab counter set to way high.
You won if you got the Flying Man. That unless you just happen to be in a team battle where you're by yourself and you have to rely on the Flying Man.
Yeah.
That's why every time I ever played on, or anytime I ever played a Magicant with anybody on the 3DS version, they always insisted on the Omega version, which I was fine with. I just liked the scenery.
Yeah, me too.
That's
And I'll say,
that's how I play Mega Man stage in the Wii U. I just put on Omega.
Yeah, because like the problem with that is that Yellow Devil shows up way too frequently.
That's kind of a thing with all the boss characters. It's just the Yellow Devil's the one who shows up the most.
The Yellow Devil's the one that's the biggest pain in the ass.
He literally shows up every minute.
Yeah.
I don't like
the
boss
plat-
hazards in Smash 4. They should have never existed.
Yeah, I,
mean,
like
they're
the
fine.
idea. I like the idea. I just think they
No,
needed
you
to
wanna
tone them
know
down
what
with
they
their
should have
appearance.
You want to know what they should have done? They should have just made a boss rush mode.
Yeah, but no.
There should have been an option to turn off the stage hazards, and which something PlayStation All Stars does no problem.
There is an option for that, Xavier. It's called Omega mode.
But what if
doesn't count. What if I want to play with all the platforms?
Exactly.
Well, too fucking bad.
Then you with Yellow Devil.
Exactly. So
My solution is just not to play on the Mega Man stage because it also picks some of the weakest Mega Man music tracks to go with.
But yeah,
well, that's
still,
what my music is for.
It's still bullshit. I mean, really, PlayStation All Stars did that right, at least.
Yeah.
The thing, well, PlayStation All Star isn't really a bad game. It's just kind of.
You know, it's a solid game. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't have its own identity. It doesn't have its own identity. That's the problem. I think.
I heard from Harry that it was unbalanced.
Well, it was, but they made it.
Smash is pretty unbalanced too, to be fair.
Apparently, they made a big update a little while back, like last August. Like,
I heard all that.
Smash Brothers in general was unbalanced or imbalanced.
I heard all that really did was just make everyone OP instead of, nerfing and whatnot.
Well, they toned down Kratos. I remember that.
Oh, yeah, I was about to joke saying better nerf Kratos.
Yeah.
I still do kind of want. I would be okay with them doing a sequel to PlayStation All Stars, if only to tweak it.
I'm not even a Sony fan, but I want them to do a sequel.
You know, fun fact. Well, my cousin said this that Naughty Dog was supposed to develop that game, but they were busy with The Last of Us.
Yeah.
But
But
sorry.
Naughty Dog was supposed to develop it, but Naughty Dog doesn't make games anymore.
They make movies, but
They make cinema. Yeah, they make movies now.
Yeah, to their credit, they make really good stories. It's their games they need to work on. At least Insomniac still makes games.
the last real game they made was, well, Jak 3.
Nobody wants that.
Well, that was actually a good game compared to the second
Well,
game.
Alex, you have to remember that Chase fucking hates Jak and Daxter.
Yeah, I know. Like, the first one, it's a pretty good platformer. It definitely is a bit bland here and there. Jak 2 is just... When I was younger, I loved it, but I got older, I'm like, ugh. This game is just a downgrade version of GTA, and I don't know, but 3...
How do you downgrade GTA? God damn.
I know.
There's not much lower than GTA when it comes to games.
I know. And then Jak 3, they got it really, I think, a good balance of actual platforming and adventure and, the gunplay and stuff. Like, I'd say the best parts of the game are going around in the desert with the vehicles and finding new shit. It's pretty good. And I think the PS3 HD port is a bit shoddy in some areas, so maybe that's why you hate the games too.
Maybe because that's how I played them.
Because
I might rebuy the HD collection, give them another shot, and actually finish them this time. But
yeah, don't you love it when you're holding forward, you punch, and you fucking fling yourself to the side?
yeah, you know another game that has problems with that?
What?
Spider-Man the movie game on the PS2. I stand by that game actually has worse controls than Sonic and the Secret Rings, because at least in Secret Rings, I can be sure that I'm going to go forward.
That's true, but I hate that game, by the way, so...
I mean, it's terrible, but again, at least I know I'm going to go forward. In the Spider-Man movie game, I have no clue. I can push forward and I'll go backwards.
Yeah, that's...
I don't even know what fucking control scheme the game is operating on. It's not tank controls.
Yeah, that's an issue.
The only way to make it even somewhat playable, and even then this isn't, totally reliable, is to use the D-pad. On a PS2 game, I have to use the D-pad.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Dreamcast port of Toy Story 2. Imagine that, because that game's pretty freaking awesome, right? Well, you see, on the Dreamcast version, don't use the thumbstick unless it's a fucking third-party controller, because when you hold forward, Buzz Lightyear doesn't fucking know if he wants to go straight. He'll just, jitter back and forth, up, right, up, left. So you have to be stuck with the D-pad for that, and that's not fun.
How homo sex.
That actually, I don't know why, but that reminds me of something I did with I owned a PS1 for a very brief stint when I was a kid. I'm not sure if this was something that actually happened, or if it's something that I'm just misremembering. But it feels like something that actually happened, but,
Release the Kraken!
The Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Yep.
But
I make that joke again.
I put a copy of a PS2 Scooby-Doo game into the PS1. It managed to run, and I got it started, but when the game actually was running, Scooby-Doo was just kind of running around on his own. It was hilarious.
Wait, how'd you get a PS2 game to run on the PS1?
I don't know. That's why I'm wondering if it actually happened or if I'm just crazy.
Well, you should try that.
Well, Zork School, what you doing?
Then again, my friend's PS1 that he let me borrow for a little bit was so fucking old and glitchy that when I put Ape Escape 1 in there, it loaded up the Japanese title screen.
Shit.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what? And then some of the textures were all glitched out too, and I was like, that's not good.
What the
I could try it again. I own a PS1 again now. I got it for really damn cheap. I've told this story a few times, but do you guys remember the Savers place I went to that doesn't know shit about pricing video games, and I got Ocarina of Time for like $3?
I don't think I heard the story.
Well, when I was in Salt Lake City after one of my surgery checkups for my I went to this place called Savers, and they don't know shit about pricing video games. I got Ocarina of Time for $3.
That's pretty fucking good. Was it gold cartridge or just great cartridge?
Just great card.
Oh, okay.
But at same place, I also bought a PS1 with controllers, cables, and the PS1 like gun thing for like $20.
That's kind of like how we got the PS1. We got it for $20 with 2 controllers, I think, and I think it came with a game or 2.
Yeah,
and it's in really fucking good condition.
If you're ever in Salt Lake City, go find Savers, go all the way to the back of the store, and find a gold mine, because they don't know how to price shit when it comes to video games. I even got Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, or no, it was 2 and 3 for $3.
In the box?
Not in the box, just as a cartridge, but still.
I mean, I got DKC 1 in the box with everything for $20 in fucking near mint condition at too many games, so they don't know the prices sometimes either.
Still, that's a steal. That's a steal.
Yeah, Savers has some pretty good deals for games. So if you're ever in Salt Lake City, go there. There's another place in Salt Lake City where it's worth going because the guy that runs it actually does know his shit about video games. It's called Game Changers. He like bought out an old plane trade and converted it into his own store.
How about Conker's Bad Fur Day? $3.
They'd probably the fucking Savers would probably have that.
If they do, then fucking get it. Wait, well that how far away is that?
I don't need it anymore.
How far is it away from you?
Salt Lake City? I don't know. A long way away.
Yeah.
Considering it's an 8-hour drive to where I used to live anyway, and then from there, it was like 2 or 3 hours to Salt Lake. That's like 11 hours.
I remember. Oh, this guy on here. I remember him. He was a pain in the ass to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mani Mani statue, or rather, your nightmare.
That's his nightmare.
I just call it the Mani Mani statue because that's what I used to calling it.
It's basically the Mani Mani statue.
Why is Ness afraid of like a golden Jinjo bug thing?
Because this thing is evil.
Jinjo!
Jinjo!
I still haven't played Banjo Tooie, by the way.
It's actually it's pretty good. I prefer honestly the first one, considering you can go into the world, get all your shit, and leave, and don't have to backtrack for the most part. Banjo Tooie though, you get a few jiggies, you have to go later in the game, get a power up, come back, and then it's like Donkey Kong 64 in that regard. But
I'm a Metroid fan. I can deal with that.
You know one thing that really pissed me off about like the Xbox 360 releases about those games.
What they do?
The cheats don't stick with the save.
What do you mean they don't stick with the save?
Like, you use a cheat on the N64, and then you turn it off, and then when you turn it back on, the cheat is still active, right? With the 360 version, when you use a cheat, it disables all your game data, it disables all your saves, and when you turn it off and turn it back on, it just takes you right back to your previous save.
Yeah, that's because of the leaderboard system. They don't want you, like... Yeah, I know, it's stupid to have leaderboards in that game.
Why can't you turn off the leaderboards?
I don't know.
Because Xbox 360.
And I don't know why they use the Xbox 360 versions of Banjo, Kazooie, and Tooie. They should have just made their own little port. Banjo.
Although the one thing they did fix in Banjo Kazooie, the 360 port. I don't know if this was present in the N64 version of Banjo Tooie, but if you died in the N64 version, you lost all of your fucking notes, and you had to recollect them.
Yeah.
And they fixed that in the 360 release. And again, I don't know if that was even a thing in the original release of Banjo Tooie. So
you know, that's really weird because I swear I was once playing the Xbox version and I died and I lost all my notes. I was like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen. Maybe it was me remembering wrong.
Maybe. Although, and the 360 releases, I believe, also finally incorporated the stop and swap stuff.
Yeah, I went into a cave in Banjo-Tooie and I found a Banjo-Kazooie cartridge. And I picked that up and I got like a golden egg. Oh, it's like, okay.
I mean, it also unlocks bullshit from nuts and bolts, but you know.
What the hell is the point of the stop and swap? What does it do?
In the original, it was supposed to, you know, unlock secrets and shit. Now, or in the 360 releases, it still unlocks secrets, but it also unlocks bullshit for nuts and bolts.
Oh, great.
Your favorite.
I fucking hate that game. You know, I thought JonTron was over-exaggerating. No, he wasn't fucking kidding.
Cars?
Cars!
Dude, the car control...
And
Holy shit!
will always love you.
love
I can't
you.
believe
I
you did this to
do
me.
this to me, goddammit! How could you do this to me?
How far we've come. We are so fucking tired of this game. We have to quote JonTron.
That, by the way, that entire like song bit it can exactly describe my reaction to Other M as well. So.
Joy.
But I will never get over. And I will always love you. I can't believe you did this to me.
You forgot the holy shit in there.
I did.
Shit.
God damn it.
Hey, welcome back to Saturn Valley, doing.
Welcome to EarthBound.
Welcome to Rage Play Karaoke.
Yeah, we really don't care about this game.
We're not gonna devolve into that like we did on C's Brain
Wait, you mean devolve into that?
karaoke.
I don't want to have to sit through fucking Arkham Knight singing again.
Oh, you will.
I tried to get them away from that, but it didn't work, so I just stopped talking.
This time I'm gonna sing it better.
Oh.
When you do Arkham Knight, you gotta do the Joker song. It was brilliant in Arkham Knight.
Take me on home.
Yes.
I want them to release that. I want them to release that on iTunes. I will buy it.
Never alone.
Just go on fucking YouTube and just download it.
Yeah, but that's not as great. That's not as good quality.
But through it all, you never smiled. The joke's on
Plus,
you.
then you also have to deal with friggin' Tim Drake, or I think you also have to deal with Robin's fucking dialogue.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I did not know you're supposed to like move around. I just sat there for a good 5 or 6 minutes listening to that. I was just so like, oh my god.
I didn't realize it right away, but I figured it out after a couple seconds. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to move here.
Well, I didn't want to. I just wanted to hear the whole song until it went on repeat.
Because I still really want them to release that on iTunes.
Maybe.
I wonder if that's what got Mark Hamill to come back. They're like, come back. We need you.
I wonder
to
if
do
he
Joker."
actually like did the motion capture for that too.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's like, we need you to do Joker in Arkham Knight. No, I'm done. You get a musical number.
Sold.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, welcome back to On It, where shit is fucked, yo.
Yeah, aliens have pretty much taken over. So we have
Zombie ghosts.
Zombie
yeah.
ghosts!
the aliens have taken over on it.
Zombie
You
ghosts.
can't go into any houses except for your own house.
Zombie ghosts leave this place.
And
but
because
we
you
live-
have
but
to get
we
a piece
live
of the
here.
meteorite. You have to get a piece of the meteorite that crashed here
John.
in order for the phase disorder to work.
Because
John-
it's still here for some reason.
John
Yeah, I don't know
Freeman.
why the police didn't.
John Freeman, who was Gordon
Well, to be
Freeman's.
fair, the police, the On-It police are clearly incompetent.
Yeah.
So
John-
is pretty much any police force in any video games franchise.
Well, yeah, but the On-It ones especially.
Except what you call it, Grand Theft Auto 5. They're fucking savages in that. Like, they will fucking kill you.
Fun fact: not even an hour into GTA 5, and it was not a good first impression of the game, by the way. Not even an hour in, the first time you play as Franklin and you get a chance to roam the city, was just walking. I was just walking, and then the cops started to attack me.
Oh.
Rockstar
Racial
programmed
profiling.
their game very, very well.
Oh.
It's definitely not terrible, just like all the other GTA games.
Oh, and Alex, you're pretty much carbonite now.
Yeah,
You're
you've
frozen
been
in carbonite.
crystallized.
You're
Now
frozen
you're
in
back.
carbonite. Yeah, you're back to normal now.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Like because that could happen. Some things can like turn you and can diamondize you, and that's basically about the same as being dead.
Yeah, being diamondized sucks.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to get emulators working on my PSP about a year ago, just for the sole purpose of playing EarthBound on the go.
I got a Game Boy Advance emulator running on it.
I got an N64 emulator running on my PSP.
How did you?
Nice.
As running as you can get it. Imagine playing Banjo-Kazooie at about 7 frames per second.
Jeez.
No,
That's how it went.
How about
It took me like 5 minutes just to get to the title screen and be able to press start.
Wow. How about no?
So yeah, don't try to put an N64 emulator on your PSP. Maybe you could get it to go on the Vita, but fuck.
Well, the Vita is dead, so modding it wouldn't really hurt you.
Yeah.
Like,
Sony did a really good job of just totally ignoring the Vita.
Like, I thought, well, maybe I should, mod it so I can, like, play every PS3 game on it. I could play whatever the fuck I want on it, but I wasn't sure if, they were going to actually still support it. But they pretty much said, no, fuck that thing.
By the way,
Frankie almost died. Also, by the way.
Anyway, what?
you know that share play thing you can do with the PS Vita and the PS4 to like view the PS4 menu on the Vita?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fucking work.
What do you mean? Like, you can't
like
view
it? Like it runs, but it's so damn slow.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like it's? I connected to the PS4 and playing games on the PS4 with your Vita, with your Vita.
I'm pretty sure that's I never used it because it didn't work.
Remote play, right?
Yeah, that thing.
Do you do it to your internet to the PS4, or do you do it directly to the PS4? Because you have to set it in a really weird way in the settings for it to do that. Because I have mine connected directly to the PS4, and I can make it run at 60 frames per second. So
I don't remember exactly what I did. I just know it didn't work and disconnected after about 5 seconds.
Yeah, don't do it over Wi-Fi if that's what it was, because it's not good. It's bad.
It was like the experience it was basically equivalent to my experience the first few times, the first couple weeks of owning a Wii U, where the gamepad would disconnect every like 5 seconds.
That's weird.
Yeah, I had I had a really horrible issue with the Wii U initially.
Did it obviously fix?
Yeah, it doesn't happen now anymore for some reason. It hasn't happened for about a year now.
Oh, speaking of the Wii U, so how long into X do I have to play to get online?
They'll tell you when you unlock it.
The gameplay in that is really fucking solid, although I think the locking on system, like to pick enemies, is kind of weird.
I didn't find it all that weird.
Like at first, I'm like, how the fuck do you do this? You just have to double tap R, and I was like, oh. But yeah, it's a good game. It's just a good game.
Yeah, thankfully they tell you when you unlock certain stuff, and when they introduce new concepts to you, they tell you how to do it.
Yeah, I heard it. What's the touchscreen really used for? I can't use it for much yet.
Map. You use it for your map.
Is there a map on there yet? Is that later?
Yeah, you'll get the map later.
Oh.
It's mainly useful because there are some missions that you can't do until you've explored a certain percentage of Primordia. Like if I remember correctly, I need to explore like 12% or something like that to get to my next mission. I've not even explored 1% of the fucking map.
I heard that game is bigger than the new Fallout 4 and what the hell's the other game I'm thinking of?
You
can
like 4 Fallout 4s into it, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
That's how big it is.
And a lot of people have, taken to use that as like to show that Fallout 4 is not a very good game. But to me, it's like, look, you can have the world be as big as you fucking want, but if there's nothing to do in it, who gives a shit?
I think X has a lot of stuff that you can probably do in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do, but that's the size of the world does not make it a better game.
Nope. Yeah, as long as you
like
got
fucking like Elder Scrolls, I think Elder Scrolls 2 has one of the biggest game worlds in existence. It takes literal, like real life days to reach the end of it. But is that one of the greatest games of all time? Not really. It has not aged well.
Well, shit, son.
What the frick?
Oh look, Bidoof, it's your trainer.
What do you want, teacher?
Tornadoed away.
He gave you PK Star
Arkham
Omega.
City.
You know what's really strange about this game? This actually has bosses.
Arkham City.
He gave me PK Arkham City.
Wait, did someone respond to me, or are they just talking?
I was trying to respond to the thing about like bigger worlds doesn't mean they're better worlds. Arkham City doesn't really have a humongous world, but there's so much to do. And by so much...
But that's why it's a good world, though, is because there's so much to do in it.
So much to do, so much to see.
So much to do.
So
Arkham
what's
Knight
wrong
is
with
all-
taking the back streets? Sorry.
Arkham Knight also has a very good world. Not because it's huge, but because there's stuff to do in it.
Hopefully, Zelda U has a has a lot of stuff in the world. By the looks of it right now, it doesn't look like there's gonna be much. But then again,
we've only seen really early development stages.
They've shown barely anything about Zelda U. There's that teaser and then that thing from the VGAs in 2014.
Yeah, we saw really early in development footage, and then just one closed off area.
Yeah, well, we also saw that last year, technically at the end of last year, just a little glimpse of it at one of their directs.
Yeah.
But other than that,
We haven't seen enough to really even be able to judge the game whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, not yet. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, this part of the game. Our brains are getting put into robots.
yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Science.
That is what
Siege
Siege Brain literally tries to do.
Seizing each and every suitable brain.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
that and the phase disorder can't travel living things through time without
that's
disintegrating them. So you have to put the brains into robots to travel through time.
Because science. Because science.
Yes, we're doing this for science. You monster.
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
Yeah,
No.
it's dumb.
And there we go.
You know what's gonna be annoying about this commentary? The last half of it, you're gonna just hear gunfire, like gunshots, like every 2 seconds.
That's why we're trying to keep commentary going, so you don't hear gunshots every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, you piece of shit. Actually, commentate on the game rather than playing another game.
I'm that bored, guys.
To be fair, I'm
Yeah.
doing. To be
This
fair,
thing has joined us, but we're almost done.
I am doing the exact same thing. So
You have no room to talk.
Yeah, you,
Nope.
Yeah, you douchebag.
At least when we get to other M, I'll be justified in probably being distracted.